Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here. Alright, so today I will be taking you guys through the next 4 floors of the Spire of Lightning Tower. So with that being said, let's just get into it. So for those of you who watched the first 4 floors, honestly, they were not too bad. But, I did, like, in the Porcelain Tower, somewhere in the 80s and the 90s, I got to like 4 or 5 floors where they were honestly not too bad at all. And then you can just come across one, like, nightmare floor that comes out of the blue. So that could happen today. I'm not really sure if that will happen today, but I'm just going to quickly go over which floors we'll be going over. So at first here we have 5, which is half split between ice and wind. So you can either run this floor with fire or ice team. I already used my fire team and I haven't fully recovered my units at all. I'm actually going to try and do all 10 without doing it, although I probably have to recover them once, to be honest. So I'll be trying this floor with ice. This one I'm just going to be trying it with light. 7th floor will be with obviously lightning, and the 8th floor will be with earth. So I've already set up the teams, so let's get into it. I'm just going to switch over to ice right here. I think I'm actually going to put snow in the middle. I just 140 Velis. I would 140 Eliza, but I used the antler on Ruinstern. So obviously ice is not a high priority for me. I've been playing since day one, so I basically have a full mono roster of every element. There's definitely been advantages to players that have been playing since the very first day. This is one of them. So let's just get into it. I'm going to turn off auto and go on embark. And I'm just going to use my typical strategy, which is get off as many buffs as I can at the beginning, and then try and just show you guys what you'll be facing. This looks interesting, actually. What are those beacons? Well, this looks different than normal. Alright, so I don't have Revitalize. So I'm just going to use tracking techniques. I'm just going to leave her where she is for now. This is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go Stars of Swiftness, and I think I will put it on Victoria. Alright, for Snow, we're just going to use Close Call. I'm going to bring him away from everybody else. For Victoria, I do have Momentum, although she's about to get Haste. So probably could have hasted someone else. So I'll go for Dragon's Kin. Alright. Alright, so it looks like those caterpillars can slow you. Let's see here. I do want to get some AP, so I'm just going to kick it off with the Chow Beans. I'm just going to leave him there for now. Alright, looking okay. Velis over there. Here comes Typhon. Oh, it looks like those things heal them. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm actually just going to let Velis go right here. Eliza, 63 AP. She should be able to do some damage. Alright, and Victoria. We do have a little bit of an AP issue since everything is so close right off the bat. Let's see here. I think I will go for Smite. I don't want him to move into that red space. Honestly, Victoria, if I had the extra antler, I would 140 her. I think that she's definitely still a powerful ice character, especially being a Pierce one. I just don't have the extra antler for her. I was trying to put together like a, what's it called? A wind trick team where I was running ice in the back. So like basically, what would I be baiting? Oh no, what is ice strong against? Wind, and I want to draw out wind. Wind is strong. Oh yeah, so kind of like an earth front with 2 ice teams in the back. But I couldn't quite get something to work, and that's just because ice is one of my lower priority elements. Like, as you guys know, I main light and dark, and then I also like kind of sub-main into fire and lightning, but like I won't pull everything in those things, only if I either really, really like a character or I just get lucky. So I got lucky with Kefka, I got lucky with Hyo, and what else? Lightning, so like I skipped Vega, I skipped Alphonse, I'm gonna skip Thunderbride Alaya. So unless they come out with like something a character that I'm super, super stoked on, and like however meta they are is not really like, what I'm necessarily looking for. I just want a character that's super fun. Like, for example, like I was super into, and I still am, like Winged Stern. I think he's definitely my favorite character in the game. So, you know, when he came out, I was super, super stoked. And I still think that he's an amazing character. It looks like we lost Eliza right there. But we are running out of the wind characters to kill, so we are going to have to take down the ice right here. All right. Looks like these little beacons are trying to heal, but it looks like they have a... You have to be standing on their square in order to get the heal. I wonder if we can stand on their square to get healed. That's interesting. Let's see here. Oh, I was going to try and move her. Alright, I'm going to see if I can actually move onto that square and see if that heal will actually work on me. Because that could be something good to know. Alright, so I'm going to go right here with Velis. We'll get a height-based cure. I'll put it on him. Alright, for Victoria, I'm going to run her over here as well. And I will use Dragon's Kin. Try to get some AP here going. Hopefully Velis isn't about to kill Orin. Dang it, Orin goes down. Alright, so Snow also out of AP. I will use Reprieve on him. Get some AP back. Alright. I thought he would have went up and auto-attacked that creature, but he didn't do it. Alright, so let's see here. I will use the height-based cure on Victoria. Oh, it doesn't look like they can heal us, unfortunately. They are enemy beacons, so that's good to know. So we are down to, it looks like, 2 players. So definitely this floor was a little bit tougher. Always the mid floor and the last floor are the hardest ones. They tend to mix the elements, which makes it harder to do. But still, I don't really think that this floor was anything crazy. So hopefully we can, I don't think we'll, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to take these down. But everything that's remaining is ice, so I should be able to finish everything up with my fire team, even though they've already fought one battle in the Spire of Lightning. Okay, so I wish there was a way to skip through this since we already know exactly what's going to go down here. But it is what it is. So yeah, one of my friends sent me a screenshot of one of the bundles in the game today. I'm sure you guys saw my community posts on YouTube, but honestly, I was just so disappointed when I saw it. Like, I see Gumi doing these things, like they bring in Addison Rae, they do this collaboration, and I'm like, wow, they're really doing like a good job of what could bring in new players. You know, like Bartz is coming out, he's 100 cost, Addison came out, she's a free 100 cost, they're both in the same element. Like, it's an advantageous time to join if there's ever been one, you know what I mean? But then I go into the bundle shop and I look at this bundle where you pay, they're asking you to pay, I'm just going to go straight auto on this because it's going to be over once we get in, but like, they're asking 1,000 Visior for 10 light elemental fragments of thought and 10 light awakening prisms. It's like, this is the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I saw it and I was just like, what are they thinking? It's like, why do you want a new player? Do you sincerely want a new player to come in and play your game? Or it just looks like they just want people to download the game and hopefully those people just like are like a temporary cash grab for them. It's just like, I just don't understand where they're even coming from with this kind of bullshit strategy, because like, you know, no veteran player is going to buy that bundle. Like, what do you need? Like, in order to like fully max reincarnate a character, you need something like what, 2,000 of each, and they're going to try and charge you 10 or 1,000 Visior for 10 of each. It's absurd. I mean, even if you just want a 120 a character, it's got to be like, you know, over 500 or close to 500. So it's like, I don't know. I just can't with this company sometimes. Like, I think the developers of this game, the people who create the gameplay, the characters, the balancing, like, hats off to you guys. Like, this is a fantastic game. I love this game. I love the fact that I get to hang out with my friends, do Guild War. But like, let's be real. Like, anyone who thinks that the developers and the economic side of this game are one and the same, you know, I mean, you just have no idea what's going on. There is an entire business division of Gumi that makes all these choices, that is directly linked to a table of investors that only give a shit about making money off the game. They do not care about Final Fantasy in any way, shape, or form, as you guys can see when it comes to their like executive business decisions. But like, you know, I just don't get it personally. I think that what it does is if I was a new player and then I found out that I spent 1,000 Visior on something that was just literally as ridiculous as that, like it just, you immediately just burn all your trust with that, with your players, you know, and you know, we are their lifeline. So honestly, I just don't get it. So, and honestly, while I'm here, they need to up the rewards in Porcelain Tower, like 200 Visior and 200 Visior. It's too low. It's a sad amount, let's be real. All right, so here's the dark side. I'm just going to switch over to my light team, switch off of auto, and we're going to go into this one. So we took down the floor 5, and we did lose our entire ice team, but as from what I can tell, I don't think that we're actually going to need them, hopefully, for the rest of it, but we will see as we go. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of re-raises here. Good thing we have Ruin Stern. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to use, I've tempered my resolve. Basically just going to leave everyone here. For Sylvie, I'm going to bring her in the middle, and we are going to use Prayer of Irresolute Oaths. For Stern, I want him to come up here. We can use Pinion of Steel. All right, for Lucio, I will bring him down, and we will use Greater Domain of Light. Boom, get that Dark Resist up, looking good. For Warrior of Light, I'm going to use Brave Presence. All right, now which way do I want to take him? Let's span out for a little bit. I'm going to bring him up here. Alright, so we do have an archer right there. That's a good thing to note. Right at the beginning, you are going to take some AoE attacks. So you are going to want to spread out as quickly as possible to reduce the overall damage from these archers. So for Elena right here, I am going to use Grace of Eternal Friendship, and I'm going to run her up here. Alright, for Sylvie, she's looking good. I want to use Bunny's Protection. She gets the re-raise. For Lucio, let's see here. For Lucio, I'm just going to let him go. Boom, massive hit. By the way, Lucio is max reincarnated, 85 reincarnation, so he is definitely going to be strong. I will show you guys his stats after this fight. But until then, we're just going to have to take down this dark level, which so far is not looking so bad at all, I think. I'm going to bring Warrior of Light up here. We'll use Crystal Braver. Okay, so now he is just completely frickin' decked out right now. Alright, and I'm just going to let Elena do her thing. Alright. Ooh, looks like he already lost some hate right there. For Sylvie, we're just going to let her start casting her heal. Oh, it looks like she actually went for Protect. Normally I have that off, but I guess it's not off for Quest. Alright, honestly, Lucio hitting like a frickin' freight train right now. Stern looking good at 100 AP. For Elena, I'm actually going to stop for a second and use Nimble Movement. I want her to have good move range. It definitely helps a lot. Okay, for Sylvie here. Ooh, I did not want her to do that, but it is what it is. For Warrior of Light, I'm just going to use Breath of Life. Boom, 17k heal, looking fantastic. For Elena, I will run her over here and use Evildoers Beware. Alright, and then hopefully we can just start taking these guys down on the flank. I'm just going to rebuff with Lucio since it looks like he's running out of AP. Here comes Fina. For Stern, I wish I had his move up passive on right now, but I don't. I'll use Arc of Alacrity, get some agility up. I would auto Stern and Elena, but I'm just worried that they're going to try and run back across this other way right here. I'm just going to wait her. Alright, now Elena has that extra movement. Boom, she's getting within range. Oh, okay, so Poison's a good thing to note here. For Warrior of Life, I'm just going to Breath of Life again, another 18k heal, looking good as usual. I honestly can't wait to try out running Addison and Winged Stern with Warrior of Light. I think it's going to be pretty dang awesome, to be honest. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, so let's see. Winged Stern, I'm just going to buff again. So we're just trying to get close to the enemies up here. We're finally getting closer. Elena is looking like she might not make it through here. Alright, hopefully we can just do some damage. She is going to get the poison right here. Alright, and we're just slowly creeping up on the flank right here on these guys. Warrior of Light. I think I will just let him go for an attack. For Stern here, I'm just going to let him run forward. Alright, for Sylvie. Alright, she's going to use her limit break. Elena's probably going to die here. She does have her courage. Unfortunately, I think that her courage is going to, yeah, it still keeps the poison. So Elena's going to be done on the next turn, and I'm pretty sure we can't take these guys out before then. But it's okay. Being a light main, I have like 10 different 120s, so I can basically swap her out for a bunch of different units. So I'm not so worried about that. Alright, here comes Sylvie with the re-raise remove. Lucio looking good against Ziza there. Warrior of Light just doing his thing. But honestly, this floor was not so bad. I mean, although I do have a bunch of 140s as well, so... But I think even if you were just running 120s, this floor wouldn't be that bad. I mean, basically, you just have re-raise and poison to worry about, neither of which is so bad. If you run... like Sylvie with like Ayaka's Boots TMR, you can just, yeah, I mean, there you go. Elena just got full lifed by Sylvie. So honestly, overall, not so bad at all. And we are just going to all gang up on Dark Fina right now, and it looks like it is about to be over. Re-raise remove, and she's down. So yeah, if you have Sylvie, if you have Winged Stern, anyone with re-raise remove, honestly, is just going to make this floor a lot easier. But honestly, not so bad. This is definitely much easier, this Spire of Lightning, like far easier than I would say like the last 10 floors of Porcelain Tower for like just getting the Dark Ring in general. That was definitely pretty tricky. I have all those guides up from like basically floor 60 to floor 100, so if you guys are trying to get through those, just keep that in mind. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so the next one is water, so I'm just going to switch to my lightning team, and we're just going to head back into it. Honestly, hasn't been so bad so far, but let's see. Oh, I like this map. This one's kind of fun. Everything just kind of converges in that square at the bottom. Alright, we have a Glaciella, we have Elsorel, we have Nellis. It doesn't look like there's an enemy Peren. Okay, so for Cloud, I'm going to use Soldier's Honor. I'm just going to leave him. For Esther, we're going to use Magnetic Force. Boom. Resnick, I think we will use Teaching of Self-Preservation. For Charlotte, we will use Grand Shelt Wall. Alright, and Lightning, let's use Ready to Pursue. Trying to get as much AP as possible. We're pretty close to the enemies on all these floors, so it's like they're definitely not giving you that much time to get off buffs, which can be tricky because you are going to run out of AP basically in the first 2 to 3 turns. But what I like is that all the enemies will kind of clump together, so hopefully in the first 2 or 3 turns we can mad AoE drain them down, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm just going to use Soldier's Honor one more time. Get as much AP as we can going here. I will use Immortal Spirit on Esther, keep her where she is. For Resnick, let's see here. I will use Law of Rep. Oh no, she actually already has a shield, so I didn't need to do that. That was a mistake, but it happens. What are you going to do? Alright, Charlotte's looking good. Lightning, I just want to use... Let's see here. I will use Momentum with Lightning. Alright, she's up to 82 AP. I'm just going to auto from here. And I think we should be more or less pretty good. There is the Cactuar, so it can probably hit for 10k. But we're at the point now where, like, you can survive 10k hits in the game. I mean, it's come a long way, honestly. So, alright, let's see here. Cloud is going to go for the charge attack. Basically, in, like, PvP arena, I always turn off those charge skills on his Ranger sub job. I just think they're just a complete waste of space. You don't want a DPS like charging like that. You want them to do as much damage as they can the moment they have a turn. But on Quest, I didn't have it turned off. Like, especially on Porcelain Tower, you want all the abilities on because you run out of them, you know? So I think it's fine. Honestly, as we're seeing right here, this is like, we're basically making pretty short work of this. All right, here's Cloud, big barrage right there. Here's Charlotte running in with a lightning strike, not bad. Okay, I forgot the name of that little archer chick, but she's up there in the corner. I totally forgot about her. Alright, it's looking pretty dang good right now. We're just completely like a wrecking ball through this team. Okay. Alright, so there is a raise right there. Amnelis got brought back to life. Here's Resnick hitting for like 10k. So not bad at all. I mean, honestly, kind of strange to see Resnick hitting cap damage, but I mean, I guess that she can. I mean, she's not 140. Resnick is 120 right now, so kind of interesting. All right. So now we're just trying to pick off the last couple people. See, that's another thing with Supercharge is that it can miss. Like, it takes all that time to charge up, and then he can literally miss the shot. Like, it's such a like bogus ability, you know, unless you can get rid of that like cast time. But even then, I think I would probably turn it off. Like, I mean, if it had 0 cast time, I would leave it on for sure. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's basically just like that mega shot and the supercharged shot. Just turn it off. All right, so let's see. Cloud is going to use the evasion vigilance buff, and Charlotte is, yeah, everyone's got to run all the way up the stairs to take this chick down. All right, so, and the move down on Charlotte, she's like just prolonging her life up there. All right, so that's going to be Resnick taking her down. That is the 7th floor. As you guys can see, honestly, it's not like that much different than the first floors. So not too bad at all, to be real. Although we haven't seen the 8th, the 9th, or the 10th floor, or the 10th EX floor, but I think overall it shouldn't be too bad. All right, going into the last team comp here. This is my Earth team, and you know, I just set up 5 TMRs. I normally do like 2 magics and then like 3 physicals, and then just try to like put that together into a team. Like right here, I have 4 physicals built in 1 magic. But it's really easy to cycle them between these characters. It's like, it's not like you really need like very specific TMRs. You just want, honestly, like the trust stones built more importantly than anything. All right, so for Zazan, I'm going to just fake death. For Bradley, I'm just going to use poise. All right, for Monastery, I'm going to use Queen's Edict. Boom, get the protect. For Oberon, we are going to use Purple Dragon's Providence, get the area attack and the defense piercing, and for Noctis, Power of the True King. All right. Ooh, these guys can silence. Okay, so keep the Quarrels away from Queen Monastery. I'm pretty sure the Quarrels can paralyze as well. So just keep that in mind. So you're going to want to start this floor with wherever Zazan and Bradley are. I think it's the 1st slot and the 2nd slot. You're going to want those characters to be low faith characters. Ooh, that's pretty annoying. There's a tank over there. All right, so I'm just going to take those guys down right now. Boom. Now they are no longer a problem. Just start with Bradley right there if you have him. I think really any character that can do a big AoE can take them down. All right, so working on taking down Ravies right here. Almost done. It looks like she's almost done. After we take down the tank. All right, so she is going to get the blind up right there. And we have a Nivlu up top, and she's hasted. Interesting. Okay, not looking bad. Wow, Marilu, big hit right there. Unexpected. Resnick off in the corner, but it looks like she might be a little bit far away to really do some damage. Alright, so Lightning looking pretty tough. Zazan is going to get the re-raise right here. Hopefully Noctis can take down Marilu. Alright, he's going to use Gaia's Wrath. She's going to go down. Alright, let's see. Boom. Zazan looking good. He's going to survive right there. I'm going to turn off auto before Monastery goes. And then I'm going to make sure that he gets a heal. So, just going to cut back in, and then I'm going to sweep back over into auto. Honestly, I think that these floors could probably just all be autoed from the start, but I always like to just do the manual buffs at the beginning. You can lose units real fast when they run out of AP in the wrong time, so it doesn't really bother me. All right, so there goes Zazan. He was struggling to survive the whole time, but it is what it is. Here comes Monastery going for the hit on Nivlu. And Resnick, honestly, if Resnick was placed differently, she could have made a big difference. But because she's so far away from all the units, like her healing is basically useless. Like there's only a few units left here, and Resnick has no full life. So I think that this battle's basically over. There's Nivlu, she was the most dangerous one, and basically it's down to Resnick right now. What is she gonna do? Not much. She sleeps Bradley. If she would have charmed Bradley though, been gnarly, but I don't think she's gonna do that. She's just gonna perma heal herself until Bradley wakes up or Oberon takes her down right now. Ooh, close. Not quite. Bradley's still sleeping. He does wake up. Here comes Monastery, and it's over. Okay, honestly, not bad. I thought that these would be harder, but I'm still waiting for the day where they bring in like 120 units into Porcelain Tower. I mean, obviously these units are 99. They have like 35,000 HP, so maybe it doesn't even matter what level they are. I guess the level doesn't even really matter. It's more of like just like something to show us like how hard it is. So like I guess if they're level 30 as opposed to level like 80, you would just have an idea, okay, this is going to be significantly harder. But I think the level like really has no bearing in comparison to like how we level characters. All right, so we have the 9th floor, which is wind. I lost my ice team, so I'm going to fully recover my units. All right, and then the last floor will be earth, 4 earth, 1 lightning, 5 water. So can't run lightning, but you can run wind. So I'll probably run wind in this last floor, or earth as a secondary. So yeah, I hope these videos help you guys out. And yeah, honestly, it's pretty fun. I like making the PvE videos. I've kind of just been taking a little break from the PvP videos. I just like, there was a lot all at once. I made as many as I could for Winged Stern, and then Final Fantasy 16 is about to come out. The second Zelda's out. I haven't even got the chance to play the freaking Final Fantasy 16 demo. I haven't even touched Zelda 2. And it's like, you know, I love War of the Visions. I really do. But I don't want mobile games to keep me away from playing the games that are the reason I'm a gamer in the first place. So, you know, I am going to be making a Addison Rae showcase video for sure with like at least 2 teams. I'll be making a Lucio 140 reveal video, a Ruin Stern 140 video. I'm going to wait for Dark Fina to get her Master Ability 2 before I actually make her video for her 140, because I feel like she really needs that re-raise, the CT up upon re-raise. So I do have some videos lined up, and I am going to make like an overall team building guide video. So like how I make teams, you know, maybe I'll just choose like a random element, and then I'll choose not so strong characters, and then I'll just build a team straight from the start and show you guys how I do it, because I've had a couple of requests to do that. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys today. I appreciate all of you guys who leave comments on these videos and who like the videos in the first place. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate you guys, honestly, like homies for life. So that being said, hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.